guys, welcome back to a new video. Today's video will be my May wrap up and my June TBR. Will let choose the color wheel, my reads for June. So I will say let's talk about May. I've read 17 books. I know it's a lot, but you will see why I could read so many books. So let's begin with the first book. I don't have it physically anymore. It was The Off-Limits Rule by Sarah Adams, and like I told you in my last vlog that it was a DNF for me, and I DNF'd it at 150 or 100 pages. Let's talk about the next read I did finish, and it was The Whispering Dead. This is by Darcy Coates, and it's about Kira. She woke up in the forest and heard gunshots, and she were followed, and she did find like a mansion or something like that, and there was a priest. He took her, and she could hide there. Then she was living like I don't know what it was called, but like a guest house or something like that. And then she could see ghosts, and she was kind of a mission, but I didn't like it much. I gave it 2 stars because at the back there was a different vibe I was getting, and I thought maybe it would be scary and a lot more with ghosts in a creepy way, but it wasn't, so I was really disappointed. Like I told you, I gave it 2 stars. After that, I read Where the Dog Stands Still by A.B. Poranek. This was the book with the Polish folklore. This was about Liszka. She has this kind of magic, and everyone in her small town was saying that magic is forbidden and that she's kinda evil or a bad person. And there's a saying that if you find a special flower on a special day, you can make a wish. So she searched for it in the forest, and the forest is like a magical forest. There are creatures, and she got attacked in the forest, and then she found the flower, and then there comes Leisure. Yeah, I don't want to spoil what he is. But yes, and he gives you a bargain, a deal, that if she will be a servant for 1 year at his house, he will grant her a wish, because she really wants to get rid of this magic, and there are a lot of things happening, and I really like it. And this book reminded me a lot of the Spare Shop, like the vibes and the house where she was a servant. So yeah, I gave this book 4 stars. It was nearly a 5-star, but the first 150 pages were a bit slow, and I couldn't get into the story, so I couldn't give it a 5-star. Then I read Watermoon by Samantha Soto Yamaboa. Yamabao. And this was about, there was Hannah and her father. They have like a shop, and they have a pan shop, a magical one. Her father retires, and she is the owner of it, and they have like rules and things they have to do. And at the first day of her ownership, she finds the shop a bit messy and her father is away and missing. Then there is her first customer, and they go on a journey to find her father. It's really magical, and it reminded me a lot of The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I gave this book 3 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was a really easy read. There were a lot of action, so it was really interesting to see what will happen at this journey. In between, I was reading Fearless by Lauren Roberts, and this is the 3rd book in the Paulus series, and I didn't like it so much. The 2nd book I didn't like also, but I loved the 1st book in the series, so I can tell you what this book is about. I gave it 3 stars. After that, I read The Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. This is about Yeong. She is a Gumio, and she rescued this boy, and there's something happening with her and him, like magical and like energy or something like that. And then they are going on the journey. She wants to feel better because of a thing that happened. Something was taken away from her. There are a lot of twists. It was a bit dragged out for me, so there are scenes that I think they were too long. And I also give it 3 stars. Next DNF was The Monstrous Kind, and I think I read 50 pages or so, and I didn't like the writing style. I couldn't connect with the characters. I just DNF'd it because I saw it wasn't a book for me. After that, I read A Sign of Affection, Volume 1, and I gave it 5 stars. I just love this one. I love the anime, and the manga is so cute and so good. And this is about Yuki. She is deaf. She meets this guy, and they are talking, and there are a lot of cute scenes happening. I really just loved it so much. And after that, there are coming a lot of books. I have to put these away. After that, I read June number 8, volume 3 to 10. So this is why I read so many books. Without them, I didn't read much. I gave all of them 4 stars because I just love the series, and I'm really curious how it will continue. Then I read The Fake Maid by Lana Ferguson, and this is about 2 shifters, and they are doing they get into a fake relationship, and they develop feelings for each other, and there are a lot of things in this shifter world that are happening, and they have a bit of struggle with that, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 stars. I'm not in a romance mood really, but this was a good one. And the last book I read was Practice Makes Perfect, this by Sarah Adams. This was a reread for me. I really enjoyed it, like always, and right now I'm listening to Dating and Drama. This is the 2nd book in the series, and the first one Dungeon and Drama, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm listening to that. And I'm reading Phantasma for a video that I'm recording. So this was my wrap up, and I would say let's jump into my June TBR. I thought for this month we could let the color wheel choose my reads, because I have a lot of books I really want to read and I can't decide, so I thought maybe we do this TBR in this way. So I would say let's spin. It's dark. I would say it's black. So let's look. I will choose Sources Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher, and let's see what this is about. Cordelia knows her mother is unusual. Their house doesn't have any doors between rooms. There are no secrets in this house. Cordelia isn't allowed to have a single friend unless you count Falada, her mother's beautiful white horse. The only time Cordelia feels truly free is on her daily rides with him. But more than a few quirks set her mother apart. Other parents can't force their daughters to be silent or motionless, obedient for hours or days on end. Other mothers aren't sorcerers. After a suspicious death in the small town, Cordelia's mother insists they leave in the middle of the night, riding away together on Falada's back, leaving behind all Cordelia has ever known. They arrive at the remote country manor of a healthy older man, the squire, and his unwed sister Hester. Cordelia's mother intends to lure the squire into marriage. Cordelia knows this can only be bad news for the bumbling gentleman and his kind, intelligent sister. Hester sees the way Cordelia shrinks away from her mother, how the young girl sits eerily still at dinner every night. She knows that to save her brother from bewitchment and to rescue the terrified Cordelia, she will have to face down a wicked witch of the worst kind. This will be our first book. I don't know how many books I will choose, but I want a big variety for it this month because I really love the color wheel. So let's spin the next one. Ooh, pink. Pink. I love pink. We have a winner. It will be the Rose Bargain. And I'm so excited for this one. I got my hands on the Fairy Loot edition. And let's see what this is about. The season is officially open, and high society girls line up to bargain with the immortal Queen Moraine for qualities that will win them suitors. A perfect smile for the loss of a finger, an exquisite talent for piano in exchange for one's happiest childhood memory. Lady Ivy Benton plans to use her bargain to uncover the truth about what happened to her beloved sister Lydia, whose mysterious disappearance and reappearance means the Benton family have been cast out by polite society. But instead, Ivy's season arrives with a shocking twist. The Queen announced a competition to win the hand of the Fae's son, Prince Bran. Marrying the prince is a prize that could save Ivy's family from ruin. Yet everything glittering Fae deal has a rotting heart. And amidst lavish balls, vicious competition, and a dangerous alliance with the prince's irresistible brother, Prince Emmett, Ivy realizes that at the center of this contest lies a dark plot that could destroy all of England and her heart along with it. It sounds so perfect. I don't know. I'm just so curious, and this edition is so stunning. So this is our second book. Spin again. There are a lot of colors in there. You could go for any of these. That's better. is a blue. And I found the next book. I will choosing for this one the God and the Gomio. I promised my sister I will read this soon, so here it is. Let's see what's about. The perfect drama. Kim Hani, the once terrible Gomio, knows as the Scarlet Fox, spends her days working at a cafe and try not to let a certain customer irk her. Seoga, a trickster god, thrown from the heavens for his attempt at a cup, spends his day hunting demons and irking a particular Gomio. When a demon of darkness escapes the underworld and the Scarlet Fox emerges from hiding before quickly vanishing, Seoga is offered a chance at redemption. Kill them both and his sins will be forgiven. But Hani is prepared to do anything to prevent Seoga from bringing her to justice, even trick her away into his investigations, anything that is except fall in love. I think it's a YA book, and the Rose Bayang is also a YA book, so I'm really curious what will happen in this books, and I really want to read them. So I'm so excited for this TBR already, but let's choose the next one. Ooh, it's a red one. For this one, I'm choosing An Ember in the Ashes by Sabah Tahir. I want this book so long to read it, so let's see what's about. Under the Martrail Empire, Defiance is meet with death. Lila and her family do not challenge the Empire. They see what happened to those who do. But when Laya's brother is arrested for treason, she is forced to make a decision. In exchange for help from rebels who promise to rescue her brother, she will risk her life to spy for them from within the Empire's greatest military academy. There, Laya meets Elias, the school's finest soldier, and secretly, its most unwilling. He and Lila will soon realize that their destinies are intertwined, and that their choices will change the fate of the Empire itself. I bought the box of all the books, but I really want to read it, and I'm so happy I choose this book. So let's choose maybe two more. Let's spin again. A red one again, and I'm lucky because I really want to choose a red one again. So let's see. And for this one, I will be choosing Beg, Borrow or Steal. This is the third book in the When in Rome series. I don't know how it's called. Really loved When in Rome, and Practice Makes Perfect is my favorite book. So I'm really curious what this is about. Maybe it's time for a plot twist. Emily Walker hates everyone disturbing her careful, curated life, especially her legendary nemesis, Jack Bennett, the exact opposite of the wonderful heroes she dreamed up in her double life as a romance writer. But now Jack's back in town after a failed engagement, and he's here to stay, as both her colleague and her neighbor. Jack is glad to be back, eager to renovate his house and work on the next mystery novel under his best-selling pen name. Until that is, he realizes he's now neighbor with the one woman who has always pushed his buttons. With the red-hot anime story at an all-time high, Emily makes a mistake that could reveal her secret literary identity. Frustratingly, she needs Jack's help to make it right. Will their unlikely alliance put an end to the rivalry, or could it lead to a steamy plot twist they never saw coming? I'm so excited for this one. I really wanted to read soon, but I have at first to finish the video I'm filming right now, and this one is also very excited, so wait for it. It will be interesting, I have to say. So after I finished the video, I will be reading this book. I'm so hyped and I really want to read it. Let's choose maybe the last one. I don't know, we will see. So it's a green one, a dark green one, and I think I will be choosing Ready or Not. There is a lot of green, so it counts. And this book is by Kara Weston, and let's see what's about. A surprise pregnancy leads to even more life-changing revelations in this heartfelt slow burn friends to lover romance. Eve Hedge lives for surprises. Just kidding. She expects everything tomorrow to be pretty much the same as today. She loves her cozy apartment in Brooklyn, close to her child best friend's villa, and far from her traditional Midwestern family who have never really understood her. While her job is only dream adjected, it's comfortable and steady. She knows that what to expect from life until she finds herself literally expecting after an uncharacteristic one-night stand. Now Eve's loyal friendship with Willa is feeling tense, and it's actually Willa's steadfast older brother's Shep who steps up to help her. He's always been friendly, but now he's ordering his surprises lunches, listening to all her complaints, and is suddenly kinda hot. Then there's the baby father. Then there's the baby's father, who is technically supportive but majorly conflicted. Maybe it's the surging hormones, maybe it's the way Seth's shoulders look in a t-shirt, but Eve starts to wonder if she'd been secretly desiring more from every aspect of her life. Over the course of 9 months, as Eve struggles to figure out the right next step in her expectant reality, she learns that family love in all forms can sneak up on you when you least expect it. So, I heard a lot of great things, and I think the cover reminds me a lot of Not You Again or You Again. So I'm really interested and I'm so excited to read it. And I think we will choose one more, and that's Max. So let's do it. It's yellow and I don't have a yellow book, so let's spin again. It's again a red one, and I know which book I will be choosing. I really wanted to read it, so it's really good that I got it. So for this one, I'm choosing The Woman by Kristen Hanna, and let's see what's about. Women can be heroes. When 20-year-old nursing student Frankie McGrath hears these unexpected words, it is a revelation. Raised on California's idyllic Colorado Island and shattered by her conservative parents, she has always prided herself on doing the right thing and being a good girl. But in 1965, the world is changing, and she suddenly imagines a different path for her life. When her brother ships out to serve in Vietnam, she impulsively joins the Army Nurse Corps and follows his path. As green and inexperienced as the young man sent to Vietnam to fight, Frankie is overwhelmed by the chaos and destruction of war, as well as the unexpected trauma of coming home to a changed America. Frankie will also discover the true value of female friendship and the heartbreak that love can cause. The Woman is the story of one woman who goes to war, but it shines a light on the story of all women who put themselves in harm's way to help others. A novel of searing insights and lyrical beauty. This book sounds so good and interesting, and I read The Nightingale and I really liked it. So I'm so curious about this book, and I just love my TBR for this month. And I hope you like this video, and tell me in your comments your June TBR and which book you read in May. I see you soon in the vlogs. I will be reading these books.